Okay, don't worry about this. I just put some product in my hair. My hair got wet. I'm allowing it to dry. And I'm kind of conditioning it to slick back to the kind of preferred style versus just allowing the curls to take over. Don't get me wrong, I love the curls, but I also want to control it because my hair looks pretty much like a lineman every time it goes out of control. That's outside of everything that we want to talk about, but no affiliation, just looking to put the hair down is what it is. So, okay, today is a good day, it's a great day, it's a beautiful one because today is the opportunity for one, we put our phone away, and two, we put ourselves at a focus state where our phone's off to the side being charged. No watch, bad tan line. It's currently 11:08, Friday the 17th. And yesterday, for the first time in a long time, I truly sat down, focused in, and did a bunch of editing. Put my phone off to the side, was able to crank out, I want to say, 5-6 videos. Of course, it's nothing too big, right? These videos are nothing like to kind of gauge at or anything like that, but more so it's just a monologue of me and kind of sharing my experiences of like what I got going on, how I'm thinking about it, what's the process. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 videos that I did throughout yesterday, just kind of put together the 3 obvious texts that I always put in terms of the location, the date, the season, the episode, and then what number vlog we are in terms of longevity within the duration of this channel. Look at me using this big vocabulary. Anyways, today, as I mentioned, is going to be a day that's focusing in and really getting down to the nitty gritty to, for one, clean up this mess of a room. 2, it's also big for getting the first draft to turn in for the Omalley's gym. So what I've kind of noted and what I've seen a lot in terms of pattern for the Omalley's gym is that it strives and pushes and enforces not only Irish culture, but there's always like there's obviously an independency. I think the one thing that I'm gonna focus up on and see what's best to put on this business card is, for one, Irish culture. That's something that I've noted that they kind of put at the stamp at their gym, where you see a lot of 4-leaf clover, especially on the logo. Not only that, but they have it on their clothing because it's Omalley's gym. But they also have an Irish flag that hangs up at that gym. So one for one that I want to make sure that I look deep into today, which today is going to be very much a production-based day where I'm studying. I'm studying what the key significant, I guess you could say, figures, like the major factors in Irish culture are, what they take pride in, whatnot, how it is that I can take what's most important to them. Not only that, but also implement it into this business card. That, for one, I don't know that the owner is of Irish descent or what his like family lineage is, but for one, I want to make sure that it replicates that pride that they display so heavily at the gym. For one, that's important. 2, I want to make sure, because I also had a conversation, I talked with him not too long ago about the versions, right? So we had a true and honest conversation where I told him like, hey, so here's format 1, here's format 2. I don't know which one it is that you like most, but I hope you know that I was able to make it work for both of them. And then in terms of the type of ink that you want to go, I kind of broke it down. I told him, I was like, okay, so you have 3 versions that you could go down. You could go down the Pantone version, which is the most expensive, the RGB, which isn't as expensive, and then you have the CMYK, which is the cheapest, but also doesn't kind of reflect what the first 2 give in terms of vibrancy, saturation, or like liveliness for color. And I told him, I'm like, which one do you feel you want to really try and strive for, right? And he told me, we'll probably go for RGB. Okay, cool. So off rip, what I want to do is I want to kind of present him and show him a live demonstration of what it would look like. What I think I might do is, first off, do the research, get the final production in, and do like the little decals, because I showed you guys the other day what it looks like. And if you haven't seen what it looks like, go ahead and go back to the previous video where it was two new clients, and I show you the business cards and how it is that we're going about it. I think once we get that updated version with the included email, the new decals, and like all this and that, we can really start pushing to put color in. Because right now, the one thing that's of focus is that black and white. How does it look in black and white? If you can make it look good in black and white, then you can make it look good in color, depending the contrast and then what colors you choose. Because I mean, if you put brown and pink, depending on which one's the dominant color, I mean, regardless, that can still go good either way. But if you choose like, no, actually pink and brown is a really good selection. Let me take that back. If you put like neon green and neon yellow, that is a horrible selection, because you have two very bright colors that don't contrast well and can make it very hard depending on how it is you choose to execute it. If it's something where you're putting it together like on a black shirt to be like Orient dogwear, okay, cool, that works. But if it's something where you're trying to make text on a shirt with like a neon yellow and then a neon green text over it, it could be a little bit difficult depending on how you choose to go about it. Okay, cool, my fault, let me take it back. I'm no professional, I'm only 1 year into graphic design, but this is just kind of me picturing what it might look like. So with that being said, to kind of give you guys an update to what it is that I've been getting myself into, I've been playing with the Rubik's Cube, because this was something that I purchased a while back and was messing around. And I've noted that every time, I've noted that every time I get myself one good side, I get pretty close, right, to building the second side. They're starting to click in my mind that there's a certain way of executing it to where I can get closer and closer to getting this completed, so where I can get, you know, one side and then another. I haven't been researching it all, but this is just kind of something that I'm allowing myself to experience. Where's that green? There it is. But no, I don't want to ruin that either. There's obviously, there you are, little motherfucker, bro. No, anyways, where was I going? Outside of that, we also have to finish up the logo production, because we only got to about 23 as of yesterday, and started prioritizing this to make sure that I have my uploads coming consistent, kind of like I promised. It's looking very good, and on top of that, we're kind of set for this week, next week, and we're also going to be uploading this one to kind of promote for the next week, which is the third week. Technically second, because it's not really counted in. So the second week of uploads. Outside of that, we got the loadouts, the layout, and now I gotta kind of play with the idea of what I can do to make it look pretty. So here we are, these ones that I drew up, which you can't really see that much. We gotta kind of look at and implement illustration, art, to make this be the official Omalley's Gym. I don't know why I said it like this, so I apologize. There was no way intended of like mockery, but that's just kind of me to emphasize, okay, let's get it. Outside of that, I hope it's been a good day for everybody. This might be something that I kind of update and kind of keep hold of to kind of track where it is that I'm at and all that while I'm working on the project. But yes, this is going to be part 1 for the video up until I get the next thing going. And yeah. Okay, so I sit here and watch Sade perform Like a Tattoo, live from San Diego, and theorize about how she might be singing to her long lost love. I'm just kidding. Anyways, in a serious note, we're finally moving on, and we're beginning with the whole process of now settling down and starting to generate ideas. I got myself my live markers as well. So the first thing that I did was I looked at Irish patterns, and the thing that I like the most about these Irish patterns is just how simplistic for the most part and easy to replicate they are. Now, my replication isn't up to par to what they would consider good yet. But what I've noticed, what could be implemented, is this could be kind of like a border. What I'm also taking interest in is that it could also possibly be used as an overall design across the business card to kind of give it movement. For example, I guess to kind of make a little bit more sense of what it is that I'm saying, right? So what if we took, let me go ahead and just cancel that out, and let me see if I can find something a little bit more closer to what it is that I'm trying to say. Oh, here we go. Perfect. So like, oh, no, actually there. Let's see how big this image is. So, for example, say we took this outside border right here, right? And put it across the entirety of the business card. Not through line, but just through color. Which is either going to be one, a really, really good idea, or really, really bad one. There's only two things that it can be. In my belief. So, the one thing that kind of scares me, right, is just how costly it can be, because I plan on using one shade of color, but then just kind of changing the tint. The owner wanted the card to be in black, which is like, okay, cool, I'll play with that idea. What I can do is I can play with the idea of green as well as a dominant figure, because one of my mates that I just actually texted not too long about Irish culture, given that he's a designer that's thinking about going out there and kind of working out there, told me a little bit about like England colonization and stuff like that, and like Guinness, the actual drinking beer brand, how it's heavily into Irish, Irish culture, would be worth investigating. And so right now it's definitely immersing myself and stepping out of my Mexican culture to dive into this. And so right now it is a bit scary, I guess you can consider and say, doing this project, because for one, I mean, the worst thing that they can tell me is that it's not what they like. That's fine, that's cool. What that helps me do better, it's not really scary, is kind of start to move closer and build a better, more accurate funnel to what is that they are looking for. He wants something that's either probably simplistic or something that's more on the creative side. So I'm kind of already playing with that idea to where I have the layouts already right here, and I got my markers ready to just kind of execute who would be the best thing to go to. What probably will go down, but also might not go down, is this whole creative side, I guess you could say. That doesn't really make sense as to what it is, because within trying to be creative and make something that not only represents the brand, oh, I might be trying too hard, it's just like, what happens when the design itself becomes too distracting is what I want to avoid. But maybe then again, that might be the very thing that also generates the interest via the consumer, the client, the person that's interested in joining, to look at it more and want to engage with it. Like, ooh, wow, this is really, oh, this is cool, man. You know what? I think I will. So right now, we're just kind of going about it to where we're generating our 10 ideas. I already made one with the bordering to begin with, which I feel, hey, that's a good start, that's solid. Now, what if we do the same bordering across the entirety design of like the Omalley's business card, which I'm gonna give a shot. I'm gonna try, and outside of that, it's gonna be worth trying, because who knows what may come out of it, what does stick, what doesn't stick. Outside of that, I won't know unless I try. So here we are. We're gonna give it a shot, and from there I'll kind of show you guys the end result and what it is that I might be sticking with and what might not be worth sticking. So I'll kind of see you guys here in a little bit once I get the results that I'm looking for. The dryer is going off in the background. That's what it is, just in case you guys are curious. So other than that, that's enough talking, and I want to kind of get back into losing myself into the voice of my love, Sade. Catch y'all. Might stop recording. Okay, so currently it's 7:10. We just made cheesecake, and we got 40 minutes on the dot. And I finished the horizontal versions, which I have a black version and a white version, white and green, and then black and green for the brand. I'm gonna have to probably side on the owner side of this, where he wanted a black version, which I think really complements the brand greatly, and it really goes well and it contrasts very good. So for the first version that we came up with, the idea initially in the file, I can actually show it to the owner when I pull up the file, but I have inspired by Ireland design, kind of like what it is that I showcase within the paper itself, patterns that I recreated as it is, as a line vector art base to have as a background, one for framing, the other one to kind of decorate the back of the card. So for the first version, I'm just gonna kind of stop talking and just kind of show you. This is the first version that I came up with right here, right? The second version is going to be this white one, same thing, but this time like that, which I do feel could work. The only thing that I would have to do is kind of get rid of the black background that it has right there, because that's the only thing that kind of off-puts it. So I think that in terms of overall execution, the black one works a lot better, right? Given due to the fact that it just plays very much a great part for the black background, the green, and then also the white that it does have in terms of small hints within the outline of the very much character that they have on display there. So that's what we got going on for this version, which as well I'm going to make a vertical version, which is just kind of a smaller adjustment adaptation to have a vertical instead of the horizontal. So we're going to be presenting these. I'm going to send the text actually right now as it is to kind of let Tim know, hey, I don't know when you're available. Love to kind of meet up and see if I can show you these designs that I came up with. I got technically two, but I got white and green version, and the black and green version that I kind of promised you from there would be a thing where if like he likes it, cool, alright, we'll fast forward, we'll kind of edit and see what it is that we would want to fix up, so that it kind of comes out to what it is that he likes. If not, then it's something where I kind of go back, redo a lot of sketching and see what it is that we could do different. Other than that, fingers crossed, he has availability soon, so I could kind of present and show him the file and let him know, hey, this is kind of what I did. I might have to make a small minor adjustment so the actual Ireland design thing kind of comes out a little bit better, but other than that, it was looking like a pretty good productive day, where today was spent kind of researching, looking into stuff, seeing what it is that might pop out well, and then just kind of going and getting into vector artwork and doing refining and making sure that it comes out clean. I think so far for the first design, I'm very much happy. I like this. Hopefully it's something that the owner likes too. Oh, that's my sleeper app. Likes too, and if it's something that he wants to move forward with, all the better. Cool. If not, and he wants me to clean it up or try something different, hey, even better too. I'm always happy and I'm grateful the fact that he gave me this opportunity to work with him, and even more so, it's something that I just want to make sure that he gets what works best, what he likes, and what he feels represent his brand best. Outside of that, yeah, wish me luck. I'm gonna actually send the text just right now, and I'm looking forward to this cheesecake that I just made, man. I'm gonna get me a slice, boy. Alright guys, that'll probably be the end of this video, and I'll catch you guys here in the next one. I actually gotta work on making more logos and getting myself up to 50 little thumbnails as it is, because my working day technically isn't done. I guess I'll consider myself to be done when the time hits kind of closer to 9, so at least I get an hour to myself and just kind of take it easy. Outside of that, yeah man, I'll probably put this video together quickly, stitch it together, put the 4 little text monologues, seasoned all this intro in the vlog, and then boom, upload it, so then you guys have another video for another week. And yeah, other than that, I'm gonna catch you guys later. Peace.